the final episodes of the NBA regular season. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Our featured matchup tonight out in Toronto, where the Raptors will be going up against the Indiana Pacers. Checking out the Pacers, these guys are playing good basketball. Chances tonight. A few moments here before we start the game, let's talk shooting guards. Kenny, some have said the talent at that position is the weakest it's been in some time. Which young shooting guards do you think are poised to fill that void?
Well, James Harden's already there. You know, we're talking about Kobe and love to call him Ernie.
You know what you named two, Kenny? We're going to take it to 5. I'm going to give you 3 more. Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Tough as nails with a growing offensive game. My homeboy down in Orlando, Victor Oladipo.
Ooh, already?
Defense and athleticism, yes, already. And at the last spot, Andrew Wiggins, young fella with all the potential to do it all.
Great potential. A little too young, Victor and Andrew, but they're on their way.
Let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach the tip.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers in their last game, a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know, guys, you hate to get embarrassed on your home court, but that's exactly what happened. It was a tough loss for them.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotations. They paid a big price for it.
So off the tip, it's Toronto. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for Indiana, Paul George is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then there's Hill. Then there's Ellis. And it's Turner in at the 5 spot. Johnson gets the bucket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Thing about DeMar DeRozan, he came into the league fairly unpolished, struggled to handle the ball, created then his own shot, and but sometimes he would create for others too. But he settled down. You can see the growth.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. You can see the physical talent was there in terms of him playing the 2. The question is, could he make the commitment mentally to become a great player? Well, from what he's done the last few years, I would have to say he's definitely been able to do that.
Here's Hill. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Gets on Jonas Valanciunas.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one. And, you know, getting back to DeRozan, he's put a spit shine on his offense. Over the past 2 seasons, averaged over 20 points a game. Was also good for 3 or 4 assists, showing everybody how work ethic can overcome unrefined skills.
You know, for DeMar DeRozan, scary to think that he's still scratching the surface of his potential. Made his first All-Star appearance in 2014. Was a little dinged up last year, but still very effective. No doubt he's the real deal.
Both free throws good from Hill.
You know, I can think of one way to describe George Hill. It's the culmination of several attributes. I mean, he comes from the school of Popovich, plays under control, always in the right place defensively. The way I describe him is just steady.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
And also, he competed on the backboard. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Valanciunas, good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Hill passes to George. There's the pick. Pulls up on the elbow. No good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. An interesting thing about George Hill, he was traded from the Spurs to the Pacers a few years back. Many people were surprised the Spurs would even trade a valuable veteran when they were trying to win a championship. But who did they trade him for? Kawhi Leonard. A pretty good deal.
Well, you know, Hill is really solid. He knocks down open shots, can run the offense or play off the ball equally well. I think he's a terrific combo guard. Gives you a little bit of everything and does it in a professional way. And that's typically what attracts him to other teams.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
And there's Paul George on the assist by Ellis.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Lowry drives in. Off on the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Ellis can't get it to go. The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Johnson with it. Picked up by Ellis. Johnson kicks to DeRozan. Johnson against Ellis. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition.
Now here is Hill. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
Here is Lowry following the score by Miles Turner. Screen by Valanciunas. To the paint. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lowry has the open look. Allen with the rebound.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
George against DeRozan. George with the screen on Valanciunas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They set the pick. Hill has the open look. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Hill's got 5 now.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Scola, a screen on Ellis. Lowry dishes to Scola. He kicks it to Johnson. And he connects in the jumper. The screen did the trick. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Count the bucket. George has got his 2nd bucket.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Lowry passes to DeRozan. Shoots from the line. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
The shot by George, no good. Raptors trail by 3. Lowry kicks to Scola. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Scola. Lowry from outside gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coach.
Oh, look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't, Kevin. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Here's Turner. Rebound by the Raptors. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game, because I just thought the effort was lacking.
They just couldn't hit on anything. It worked for them no matter what approach they use. Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon, because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint. First off, look, every year there are all-star game snubs, and perhaps last year Monte Ellis was the big one in the West. Hard to leave him off given the way he played for the Mavs.
Let's see where the Pacers are, Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now. 6th in steals, 11th in rebounding. And they're in the top half of the league when it comes to limiting opponents' offense as well.
And let me add a few words about all their steals. I mean, they bring that toughness and aggression defensively. You don't get to be a top 10 team in that category by accident.
Raptors trail by 4. For Monte not being an all-star, there are a lot of guys that could have made an argument to be there. Monte's was as strong as any.
Yeah, and his own coach said that Monte deserved it more than Dirk, his teammate. And not a shot at Dirk by Carlisle, just Rick expressing how valuable Monte was to the Mavs. How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Hill. Back to DeRozan. The Pacers pull it in.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Scola, a screen on Hill. Lowry dishes to Scola. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Johnson against Ellis. Right side, George. Off the left rim and out.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
DeRozan against Ellis. That ties the game. DeRozan's got his first basket.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
It's George on the wing. There's the screen. Shot off the screen. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Scola, a screen on Hill. And DeRozan. Here we go. To the middle. Here's Scola. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And for Louis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
And that one falls for Luis Scola. Greg, you were talking about Scola. He has the physical skills, Clark, to make a difference.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's not spectacular in anything, but he's really solid in just about everything. A pro's pro, and he adds value, tremendous value to any team he's on.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Ross comes in for James Johnson. White is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Lawson outside. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Right, the pass to Joseph. To the paint, here's Biyombo. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Back to Lawson from deep. No good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Frank Vogel and I got a chance to talk for a bit. According to him, their focus defensively is going to be on making things difficult inside. Ideally, they'll be in the best shape, he feels, if they force most of the shots against them to come from the perimeter. Guys?
All right, Doris. They now take the lead. Wright's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Indiana trailing here. Outside Hill. Pass to Hill. Stuckey against Wright. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from 11. And again, it's Indiana. Toronto's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Screen by Scola. Scola sets a screen for Joseph. Down low. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And now the 2K leaderboard. A list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. Second, the Pacers.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
All right, now, gentlemen, truth shots. Move shots.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The feed to Hill. Back to Lawson. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And Joseph kicks to Scola. The offensive rebound. Biyombo, and the layup's good off the glass. Biyombo's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And Joseph kicks to right. There's the pick. To the inside. Here's Scola. Joseph dishes to Ross. Here's Scola. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Luis Scola. No good on the second free throw. Here's Miles. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Miles has got it all tied up now for Indiana. Now here's Joseph. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's all tied in Toronto. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Come on with it, with it. Come on with it, with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it, with it. Come on with it, with it.
And DeMar DeRozan, star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back.
A lot of people never really pay no attention to the Raptors. They just look at the Raptors like another team, you know. So when I came, you know, I just wanted to bring that feeling back and the excitement that everybody had for the Raptors.
Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto to get the attention that Clark, the U.S. teams get. That's just a fact of life that even Vince Carter at his best couldn't change.
And, you know, I don't even know if winning a championship would change that. Quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP. Just saying.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. Mahinmi is out there with LaVoy Allen. And it's Young in at the point guard position.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Outside, George. Screen by Young. Here is Miles. DeRozan defending. Now Miles. Back to Allen. Young pass to Miles. Allen for three. Johnson with the rebound. Raptors with the lead. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Puts one up from 19. No good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And for C.J. Miles, he sure can string together a long line of threes under the league with a nice jump shot that has now become deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the free throw line much, and he's not really much of a playmaker, but he's 3D in color. HD 3D.
And talking about C.J. Miles, he was filthy last year. Indiana needed his spark offensively, especially without Paul George in the lineup. Miles responded by putting up career highs in points and minutes played. Just an unbelievable impact on the season.
He's off on the first.
And for most every team out there, guys, they're looking for a guy like C.J. Miles. Decent out. Call him buckets, because that's a lethal formula.
The Raptors making a switch here. Nogueira's checked in. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Turner's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. Here's Lowry. His last outing, 16 points for him. Outside DeRozan. They set the screen. Johnson kicks to Lowry. Johnson with a screen on Young. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And again, Toronto no up. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Indiana moving the ball around. Back to Allen. It's George on the wing. To the middle. Kicks it out to Allen. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And Indiana making a change here. Hill's checked in. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Nogueira kicks to Johnson. Feeds to DeRozan. Goes to the fadeaway and hands it. And the Raptors lead by 4. And Indiana shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. There's a screen. Nobody near Jordan. And a miss there on the triple.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication there. You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Allen, a screen on Johnson. Lowry against Hill. Kicks to Turner. Allen outside. Outside Turner. Outside George. Pass to Turner. Dishes it to Hill. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end the run. That doesn't go either for George. Raptors leading by 7. The pass to DeRozan. Off the screen. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected him too much.
All right, a chance to check out stats before Lowry. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's around 18 points per game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. The Raptors making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Hill, he's checked in for Allen. And so Young nails them both.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
And here's Lowry. He has 5. Johnson outside. On the wing, DeRozan. They get it back.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Hill sets the screen for George. Fires from deep. Hill, no good. Raptors leading by 5. Left side Lowry. Fires the 3. Pacers with the rebound. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets coming to town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And Turner kicks to Hill. Indiana again missing. The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Johnson outside, expanding his range. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Turner with the screen for George. Now the dish to Hill. Fires for 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. 8 points for Hill.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
DeRozan passes to Lowry. Back to DeRozan. Wide open. And he gets it to go. DeRozan's got 9 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
DeRozan against Hill. Pick up by Hill. It's Hill on the wing. Lets the three fly. Nice D from DeRozan. He's leading by 4. He feeds it to Lowry. Back to DeRozan. Shot is off. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Yeah, they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Well, composure, execution, efficiency in a tight ball game is typically what's going to determine the winner.
Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. He kicks to Valanciunas. Knocks it loose. Young with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. It's Hill, top the key. And George, here we go. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Some changes for Toronto. Biombo, he's checked in for Nogueira. Terrence Ross comes in for James Johnson. And it's Joseph in for DeMar DeRozan. Indiana also making some changes. Solomon Hill comes in for George. And it's Ellis in for Young.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this time out here to try to get those guys reset and refocused. Stretching back to the break, here's how the Raptors have performed. 3rd in steals, 7th in blocks, and they're in the top 10 in rebounding. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
And you look at all those steals. I mean, they play an in-your-face, aggressive style of defense. Even advancing the ball can prove to be a challenge, and they tend to feed off of that.
White, he's checked in for Toronto. And a change for the Pacers. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Hill. Inside, here's Hill. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Wright kicks to Joseph. He dishes it to Ross. 16 feet away. That's short off the rim. Monte Ellis has always had a knack for the big shot. When things are on the line, he is a guy that is not afraid to step up.
And Kevin, last season, he had a number of big second halves and fourth quarters for the Mavs. Really took over that primary scoring role from Dirk Nowitzki. Stole a lot of games for them last season.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Luis Scola, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And a change for the Pacers. Mahinmi's checked in.
Yeah, Monte did have a lot of big second half for the Mavs last season. Seems like at least half a dozen games for them, he would just take over. Started to get looked at as the top go-to guy late.
And the basket by Hill.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Right, the pass to Ross. Screen by Scola. Ross dishes to Joseph. Scola sets a screen for Joseph. Offensive rebound. Biombo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And Gio, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
And for Monte, it makes sense to go to him late in games. He's so fast that he can create a shot anytime he wants. And very rarely does he not give you a chance to win with just one shot remaining.
Here's White. That one goes. Count. White's got his second bucket of the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Pick up by Hill. Ellis kicks to Hill. Back to Ellis. Indiana needs to get a shot off. T2 from Hill. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 6 assists now in the game. Right against Stuckey. Right outside. Scola passes to Wright. Screen by Scola. And Wright, here we go. It's stolen by Hill. Stuckey dishes to Mahimi. Out to Stuckey. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Thompson, he's checked in for Biyombo. Lavoy Allen's checked in for the Pacers. Block. Here's Stuckey. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Raptors have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
And the first one drops. Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Indiana. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Indiana's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. There's a good screen. Over in the corner, Ellis. Back to Lawson. Fires, high post. A rebound by Thompson.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That is on Ty Lawson.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Luis Scola.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
That one misses. Pacers trail by 3. Lawson kicks to Miles. passes to Allen. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
The Raptors making a switch here. Patterson's checked in. And Allen drops them both. The Raptors have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. And Wright kicks to Ross. Patterson setting the pick for Ross. Off target with his 3. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And it's Lawson, that time on the assist by Allen. And it's 6 points for Lawson.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Ellis against Wright. Pass to Thompson. Pocket 6. It's a big height. Thompson goes in. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And it's Miles missing.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Raptors lead by 1. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin and Dwayne. A very tight game here. What's the number one thing you need to do in the second half to try to get out ahead and break this thing open?
Well, number one is we got to make sure we get in a defensive disposition. You know, right now we're kind of trading buckets. We're anticipating, putting them on the foul line. So we got to play from an anticipatory style of defense, whereas we're not reacting to where they have us on our heels.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
The big positive, I think, their points in the paint. They were determined to work the ball inside of Ernie. It worked. It's always worked. I got 4 rings. I know it works for a fact. That's why they call me Dr. O'Neal, because I'm a master at being dominant on the inside. Anyway, you got to keep that going because that will continue to open things up for them on the perimeter.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Paul George really making a difference here.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Indiana trailing here. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Scola out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. On the wing hill, DeRozan defending. Kicks it out to Ellis. Just 4 to shoot. George, no good. Raptors shooting reasonably well, 45%.
You know, and Paul George played the first few years of his career in the NBA with 24 on his back. And as you can see, he now goes with 13 after making the switch prior to last year.
Valanciunas, good. Pacers trail by 3. Outside, George. And Turner kicks to Ellis. No good from outside. And here are the Raptors now. Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Ellis. Lowry against Ellis. Johnson, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Johnson. From beyond the arc. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The feed now to Allen. It's stolen by Johnson. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. Valanciunas dishes to DeRozan. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers trail by 5. Hill kicks to Ellis. Feeds it to Turner. Johnson against George. Dishes to Ellis. Again, the miss by Ellis.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Valanciunas with a screen on Ellis. Open shot, Johnson. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Looking to get back on track here. DeRozan with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Here's Lowry. He's got 5. Lets it fly. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Here's Allen. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got his 7th assist here tonight.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Let's go to a rundown of the best point guards from the free throw line over the course of the last month. Here is your 2K leaderboard. But take a look at Hill. Deadly on the strike. Someone you do not want to foul.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this league. And that's something we've come to expect from the point guard position.
Yeah, typically you're going to find your best free throw shooters at that point guard spot. But it doesn't happen automatically. I mean, these fellas are consistently working and practicing to keep that percentage as high as it is.
Screen by Scola. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Johnson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. 8 points for Johnson.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania Club, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over-aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up. Toronto sits right now in the league ranking, 8th in rebounding, 9th in steals. And they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And they've been strong in the rebounding department, up in the top 10. And it's just not one guy. Really, it's been about the entire group collectively.
Pacers trail by 5.
And watching Valanciunas rebound, it's clear he has all the tools. Great anticipation, really looks to box out. Strong vertical, might just need to add some strength to become a perennial 10-rebound-a-game guy. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Ellis against Lowry. The drive by Ellis. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And for Valanciunas, he's been working on his defensive consistency. Last year, he actually increased his blocks per game while lowering his fouls per game. That's a big step forward in his development.
And play stops as it looks like they call an over-the-back here.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
And here are the Pacers now. It's a 5-point game. Ellis, the pass to Turner. There's the screen. George up top. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah. Big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Ellis outside. The 3. That doesn't go either for Ellis. Raptors leading by 7. Outside Lowry. Kicks it to DeRozan. Scola sets a screen for DeRozan. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He has 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Ellis outside. Right side Hill. Shot clock at 5. Charity stripe shot. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Hill's got 10 points in the game.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
And now Ellis running the floor all by himself. Second chance shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Looking at the game for George. 12 points and 1 assist.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball. And we've seen that tonight as well.
Good, Paul George.
And we all know about Paul George and his injury while with Team USA. I mean, he has still said that he would consider playing international ball.
Nogueira, he's checked in for Toronto. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. For George to be eager to go back and represent the U.S. and international play is a brave move.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, a lot of it might be that he just wants to put that in the past and move on. And sometimes you do that best by confronting things head on. The only way to have that be the past is to keep playing for his country.
And guys, no doubt George Hill had it rough last season. He missed the first 28 games with that left knee injury, came back for 5, then missed another 11 games before his season got going. But you know what? He had one of his most productive years from that point on.
There's a good screen. It's DeRozan with the drive. Can't get it to go.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And getting back to George Hill, what a second half of the season he had. He tore up several key categories, Clark.
Yeah, he was bogged down by injuries early in the season. Came back to average career highs in points, rebounds, and assists. Partly because he was finally treated and looked to as a go-to guy, and he thrived in that role.
And a wide open look here for Ellis. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 4th assist in this one. Lowry with the ball. He has 5. Back to Johnson. And Valanciunas kicks to DeRozan. 4 on the shot clock. Good as the jump shot falls. DeRozan's got 9 points in the quarter.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Allen, a screen on DeRozan. Hill dishes to Ellis. They set the pick. It's back to Hill. Jacks up a 3. Here's Turner. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in this game. Johnson attacking. The Pacers pull it in. 4-on-3 break. Here's Ellis. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Thompson, he's checked in for Toronto. The Pacers also changing it up. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. And it's C.J. Miles in for Paul George. Pacers trail by 4. Inside, here's Ellis. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Indiana, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And he can't get the first one. Some changes for Toronto. Patterson comes in for Nogueira. And it's Ross in for Johnson. Ty Lawson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Good on the second free throw. Raptors leading by 3. Lowry gets to DeRozan. They set the screen. The screen from Thompson. Ross sets a screen for Lowry. Offline with his 3.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Fast break Toronto. Here's Patterson. And laid in to finish the break. Patterson's got his first bucket of the night.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Ellis kicks to Mahinmi. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Ross kicks the line. Here's the screen. Outside DeRozan. Stolen by Miles. Ellis against Ross. Ellis kicks to Lawson. Indiana moving it around. Ellis goes in, shot off the screen, and he hits the jump shot. And it's now only a 1-point Raptor lead.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Outside Lowry. Shot from 12. They get it back. Thompson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Lawson up top. Now recovering. Lawson drives in. Ellis outside. That doesn't go either for Ellis. Pass to Lowry. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Ross. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Terrence Ross, an explosive young player who can really put on a show. Clark, jaw-dropping, highlight reel dunks are his specialty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tremendous athlete, great bounce and elevation and creativity. Won the slam dunk contest as a rookie.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And back to Terrence Ross. Sometimes the show he puts on is of the scoring variety. He threw in 51 against the Clippers 2 seasons ago. Great lift and form on his shot.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Biyombo is checked in for Thompson. Wright comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry.
You know, one thing I think about with Terrence Ross is he can be all or nothing. His game moves up and down like a roller coaster or an echocardiogram. I mean, he's up, he's way up, and he's down. Look out below. Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Now here's Wright. He has 6. Ross on the wing. Excellent D there from Hill. Pacers trail by 3. Now the pass to Lawson. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Now Joseph, he's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. There's the dish to Ross. Hill pulls it in. Here is Miles. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. A shot by Lawson, wide open. Drills it from outside. Lawson's got 13. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Pacers. They're up by 2. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And here is Wright. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They've got Paul George. Hill is out there with Hill. Then it's Turner. And it's Allen in at the power forward position.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Hill passes to Hill. He feeds it to Allen. Turner with the screen for Allen. There's the pick. Outside, George. There's the triple. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Here's Joseph. And it's sent back by Hill. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. George with the ball. Pass to Hill. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Some changes for Toronto. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Joseph. And it's Lowry in for Wright. Young's checked in for Indiana. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. It's Hill, top the key. Lets it go from deep. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
And for Kyle Lowry, last season was full of milestones. First, he signs the big contract extension for 4 years. Then he earns his first ever All-Star selection. Unfortunately, he didn't finish as strong with the postseason, but a terrific year.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Mark, one thing about Kyle Lowry, he has a bulldog mentality. We saw that from his days at Villanova.
No question about that, and I love that about him. He's very simple, not really flashy, just consistently beats the rock. He wears his opponents down.
And so Lowry nails both of them. Here's Hill. George with the screen on DeRozan. Hill kicks to Turner. Shot misses. Nice D from Valanciunas.
And talking about Lowry, going to Toronto was a godsend for him. I mean, he had clashed with a number of coaches early in his career. His hard-headedness had been working against him. But in Toronto, he learned how to buy into a system and save the wrath for his opponent.
The kick out to Hill from downtown. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Toronto trailing. Passes it to Lowry. Valanciunas dishes to Johnson. He kicks to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. And that's 20 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And for Lowry, he's been on fire the past couple of seasons. He's shown toughness, leadership, and the instinct to make winning plays on the court at both ends.
In for Young. Johnson against George. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lowry tries in. Tries again. Shot no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Outside Hill. From past the arc. Scola with the rebound. Scola's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert. Because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Lowry kicks to Johnson. DeRozan on the wing. It's good from about 19 feet. DeRozan's got 22. Pacers trail by 3. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Turner kicks to George. Shot to end this cold run. And it's George again missing. Raptors have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Lowry passes to Johnson. He dishes it to Scola. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And finished off by DeRozan.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throw down.
Now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Ellis with the screen for Hill. Good on the three-point shot.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page, and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
Outside DeRozan. And Valanciunas kicks to Johnson. Back to Valanciunas. Pass to Lowry. 4 on the shot clock. Let's it go from 14. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The drive by Ellis. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Lowry with the ball. DeRozan on the wing. Johnson right side. The feed to Lowry. Scola, a screen on Ellis. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. A fader. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. Pacers trail by 4. The pick. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Monte Ellis.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Screen by Scola. And the shot falls short this time.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
That's good from Allen on the assist by Ellis. Ellis has got 9 assists now tonight. The Raptors have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Shoots from 12. A reverse. And Valanciunas puts it in.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Now here is Hill. Pick up by Hill. And Turner kicks to George. To the inside. Monte Ellis again. Ellis has got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
That was George Hill getting in the way of the D right there.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. DeRozan on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. And the basket by Scola.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Indiana's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Allen a screen on DeRozan. Hill passes to Ellis. To the inside. Outside for George. There's a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Nobody near Allen. That doesn't go either for Allen.
That's one he knows he should have drank.
Johnson outside. Feeds it to DeRozan. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hill's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And George, here we go. And the shot is good. George has got 11 in the second half.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
DeRozan against Hill. From about 19 feet, another miss by DeRozan.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Ellis against Johnson. To take the lead, and it's laid in by Ellis. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And that's 6 straight points now, guys, coming on the inside.
Yeah, those are like body blows in boxing, starting to take it to him. Great effort.
And DeRozan, here we go. Paul George with the steal. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. At the elbow, it's Allen. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Allen's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers. The Raptors have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Dishes it to Lowry. 5 to shoot. They grab their own miss. Pacers leading by 4. Hill with it. Lowry picks him up. Ellis against DeRozan. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Allen inside. Scola on him. Just 5 to shoot. Turner with the screen for Ellis. And Turner kicks to George. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now a 6-point Pacer with DeRozan. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Valanciunas has got 6 points in the quarter.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Ellis against Lowry. Ellis goes in and count the basket. He was fouled and he's going to the line for one more. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Outside DeRozan. Screen by Valanciunas. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Hill. Outside, George. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Turner. Toronto grabs the miss.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Lowry with the ball. George picks him up. Here's Scola. No good. So Indiana will take it the other way. Hill dishes to Ellis. Kicks it to George. Pass to Allen. Shot left block. Luis Scola with the rebound. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
And that's an intentional foul. Drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Scola, a screen on Hill. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Three-pointer, Lowry. Offensive rebound. Johnson in the corner. Tries a three. Cannot hit. And here's George. And the pass to Ellis. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Guys, Paul George standing by with me here. And Paul, first, congratulations on the win. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Continue to, play together. And we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Paul, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Monte Ellis. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
Distributing the ball might not be his number one duty, but tonight he was very creative. He nearly got double digits in assists. You have to love how alert he was and aware he was of his surroundings. So many of his passes led to high-quality shots.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.